sweet friends, welcome back. Hope you're doing well. Today I'm just gonna start with the craft corner room tour, and I'm gonna start with the dresser. So I'm gonna divide this in different parts because it could be a long video. So basically you'll be seeing this video divided in maybe 4 parts. So let's get started. This are 2 paintings that I did. This one, for those that are new here, it was inspired by my granddaughter, my oldest granddaughter, and I did something, I mimicked what she was doing, and yeah, I loved it so much that I decided to do something very crafty with it. So as you can see, I use acrylic paints, and it's basically a mixed media, and that we did as family. We were all painting different pictures. So this is my dresser, and next to the dresser it has 2 baskets. This basket right here has any words that I can use. See, like my Tim Holtz tiny words, or mini alphas that I can use for embellishments. My printer, Epson 2850, has been a blessing because my daughter is a teacher and she uses it a lot, but we don't consume that much ink, so she loves it. But yeah, I barely get to use it, but that's okay. This other basket is where I'll put the snacks, and my boys will come and grab something from there. And this was something that I found at the Thrifty. 2 cute birds, and I put, my husband has, I'm showing him to just put all the keys here in his wallet, and that way he doesn't go crazy looking for it around the house. So yeah, these 2 baskets are on each side. This was something my mother gave me when I graduated high school, and that was a gift from her to me. So I'm gonna start here, but I'm gonna have to cut it because holding the camera, my phone, is not gonna be easy. So I changed this. I had card envelopes in here, and I decided that it was more convenient for me to have the paper for the printer here. Then this one in the back, as you can see, is my glue guns with the glue sticks, and then I have anything that I might be able to use for labeling. And I had also here the envelopes that I use to put any new stamps, images. Okay, so now this one is gonna be difficult to open, so I'll be right back. Okay, this is basically, I can call this my mixed media. That's glitter, like faux snow. These are the little flakes. This is the only ink I own. I don't have much of ink. I don't use it in that particular way. And Nouveau Drops, Stickles 3-dimensional paint. Yeah. Glitter spray. And this is actually a body spray, but it's got glitter, so I use that if I'm going to make cards. As you can see, basically glossy accents. This does the same thing as glossy accents, but it has a little tint of color into it. Alcohol inks, gold flakes. This is Pearlex and embossing powder. flock, and I have never used it. I'm sorry. And micro beads. Okay, let me show you the next one. Okay, so this is considered anything that has to do with bling. So to decorate the little pearl dots. See, anything that will give a little oomph. This is anything that has to do with wood. These are from the dollar store. This is all has to do with wood as well, and some foam parts. But these are like little wood pieces. This one here has to do with anything that would be considered for shaker boxes. Shaker box. Or veneers, little tiny pieces. Chipboard. I have some mirror pieces here. Little tiny woods. Anything that's considered chipboard or wood, but this is all bling. This is my bling box, and basically these are little things that they're in there, like little rhinestones that you just add, you know, they're shaped in flowers, hearts. So yeah, this is a second large or medium, because there's the other ones are large. Let's put this back. More foam. I'll try to use as much as I can the spaces, but within the spaces, as you can see, I try to divide everything. Otherwise, you know, I would have like this huge jumble mess. So micro organizing, I guess is what they call it, within the drawer helps me out. Okay, so as you can see, the 2 small ones, 2 medium ones, 2 large ones, and then these have these baggies. This is all tape, glues, family goes in here. Then these are my mini punch outs. I punched all these out. These are the diamond dots, and this is anything that has to do with googly eyes, bells. These are all sequins right here. Let me show you. These little tiny bins, I get them at the dollar store, and I like them because they got the little groove on the lid that makes keeps the embellishments not moving from one little square to the other. So when they have that groove, that's when I buy them. These bins, if you're wondering, they're from Harbor Freight, and back then they were $5. Now they're like $8 or $9. I'm not even sure because I haven't been there in a while. Yeah, so I have different little things here, different kind of embellishments, the different cutesy decorated buttons. More sequins in a baggie. My little tiny cotton balls. And if I flip it this way, you'll be able to see a little bit more what's in it. Like little metal buttons. Yeah, I got some empty ones. And this is all sequins. All of these 2 boxes are sequins. Sequins and sequins. Okay, let's go to the last one. Okay, so this is the last one. And this one right here is anything that has to do with paper clips. Decorative ones, or as Beth, my friends, calls them, the fancy ones. Brads and eyelets, this whole thing. They're in these baggies by color. Bottle caps, it's full of different bottle caps. Sponges for inking, empty, same thing here. This one is more labeling, but it's like made with love. These are blank bookmarks, Disney cards, and 2 empty Christmas bins. These are straws. And these are flowers. That's it. That's all the flower I have. So that's it for the dresser. And I'm already out of breath. So next will be my die cutting station, bead section. So see you in a bit. So that's the dresser. This baggie my friend made. So Beth from Happy Place Crafting, this is where it stays, and I made that. So now let's go here to the one right next to it. I decorated this whole wall, and I found these 2 shelves for $2.99, both of them, at a thrift haul. So the majority of the baskets and everything that I have here in the room is thrifted. And this is where I keep all the plates for the die cuts machines and my large Westcott trimmer, in case I just want to use this as a just cutting station. I take that little bin and I just toss papers or anything from the die cut machines, and I try to keep the area clean. This right here was from some fancy purse company that my daughter orders from. Little things here and there, and I decorated it. I put that little, I did this with a play date with my friend Beth, and I use it here and I leave it there. She told me a tip was those dryer sheets, and then these are the little tiny plates for my mini die cut machine, which is sitting right here on top. And this one I got at a Thrifty. So there you go. There's another one right there. So yeah, my die cutting machine sits here. My metallic make art stays here, and then this this table I got also at a thrift haul. So this all has to do with the beads. So I keep the tray there because it's easy to pour back the beads inside the little containers. Then this, as you can see, is I try to assign a die cutting center. This is the big sister die cut machine. This right here are just ephemera. But it has nothing to do with vintage or anything like that. It's themed by family, trips. You get the gist. And then this all has to do with laminating pouches and all that stuff right there. So this is the one right next to my dresser. My corner is very small, so I try to assign everything based on my needs and the space that I had. But I was able to have a die cutting station, especially when this appeared. So we were going to use it for a coffee station in the house, and then my daughter said, oh, she wanted something with doors, so I decided to keep it. All right, so I think that's gonna be it for this video, and then I'll just do the next video with the wall behind me at the desk. Okay, well, I'll see you in the next video. I hope you liked so far how I'm dividing everything in my little corner. This is years in the making because I had a craft room at one point, but when we moved to this house, I had to downsize, and that was like 2 van loads. Unfortunately, I had to get rid of and decided which craft I was going to keep on playing with. So there you go. If you like the video, please give me a like, subscribe if you haven't, leave me a comment, and don't forget to turn on your notification bell so that way you are aware when I upload new videos. And as always, stay safe and craft away. Bye, my friends.